So this video is going to help you unpack the problems that failed insurance agents have found on their way out the door. This is very important if you're thinking about final expense insurance sales or maybe stepping into final expense telesales as your newfound career. You want to make sure that you don't do what failed insurance agents have done so that you can mitigate some of that risk and hopefully you will experience more of the reward in this space. So we're going to unpack three major problems that failed insurance agents have always experienced, and I hope this video was a help to you today. So one little question before I get going. Do you like pineapple on pizza? I love pineapple on pizza. A lot of people are jaded or don't like it. Let me know in the comments below before we get after this content with you. And before I do this, my name is Jason. I'm your friend in the industry, and I'm just blessed to partner and work shoulder to shoulder with the most amazing brand new and veteran agents alike in our national agencies selling life, Medicare, and annuities face-to-face, but more importantly in the telespace. So free resources for your taking at jasonfinalexpense.com, and let's get right after it. So failed insurance agents, tip number one, fail to have deep belief in what they do. They look at this industry like a job, a job. If you don't believe in this industry, it's going to beat you up. If you don't believe in life insurance or in final expense insurance, it's going to leak out of you and your career will be out the door really quick. So agents that fail to believe in what they do. This beats up so many insurance agents. Belief is the backbone of everything. And if you don't have a backbone, you're going to be done. And this is one of those things where this isn't just sell, 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 sell. If you're not sincere in your belief, in knowing that you're doing good, it's going to get you hurt because the negativity of this industry, it can stick to you like a tar baby. I'm telling you, it will take you out because the negativity is something that not everybody can handle. And when you're jumping into final expense insurance sales, it doesn't always feel good. Feelings will find you broke, my friends, but hard work and drive will give you the best chance to survive. So insurance agents that fail, they fail to believe in what they do. They let the rejection rob them of the opportunity, and it diminishes their belief, which is what takes out a lot of insurance agents. Tip number one. Now, tip number two is an insurance agent fails to train like their career depends on it. If you don't train with everything, don't expect to get everything out of this industry. It's an industry that takes risk. It takes real levels of training to be able to take your career to the next level. This is why we really focus on mentorship and training. We train for final expense telesales 5 days in a telemastery course to really help agents have the best chance of becoming a top producer. And if you don't take your training seriously, you're going to probably see the business stinks. This is no fun. Everybody's hanging up on me and I don't like it. You've got to have good technique, but you've got to take the real look into this industry as this is a career. It's a calling. I've got to train like everything depends on it because everything does. The moment that we get sloppy or we say, you know what, I'm just going to grab this free script somehow and just buy leads and get after it, you're probably going to get out of this industry pretty fast. 90% of the agent force fails. And sometimes it's because they failed to see the business for what it was. It's a career. It's a calling. It's not just a job. And we've really got to focus on training and mentorship to make sure that we're sharp, that we're scalpel sharp so that we can have the best chance of seeing success, because the very moment that you get sloppy, you're going to realize I'm not making money. Even when you're skilled, you're going to have some days you're the bug, some days you're the windshield, and it doesn't feel great. Feelings will find you broke in this space. You've got to focus on fact. You've got to focus on finesse and high levels of skills to have the best chance of surviving. So you've got to really focus on training and technique. You've got to be ready, my friends. You've got to be ready. Now, once you're ready, guess what? We've got to buy leads. Agents that failed to buy leads. Maybe you believe in what you do. Maybe you've really focused on training, and training now is your soft space. All right. If you want to see success, you've got to take the risk. You've got to buy leads. There's agents that fail out of this industry because they failed to buy the leads. You will never get out of this industry what you don't put in. You've got to put in this money to be able to make money. In final expense telesales, you've got to spend money to have a chance of making money. And no success is guaranteed in this space. That's why there's tremendous reward with the risk that is taken. But you've got to take this risk and buy leads every week. And then we've got to work these leads like we're going to go broke, because we will if we don't. So you've got to be determined. You've got to be focused. But agents that fail, they fail to believe in themselves. Agents that fail, number two, they fail to train like their career truly depends on it, because it does. And agents that fail don't put in the time and work the leads. When they look at their clock, maybe they're in their office organizing all day. Maybe they're just training all day. Instead of taking steps of action, taking those calls, they call it quits because they really didn't put in the time. They didn't put in the time so that they could take away the opportunity of having a chance to become a top producer. They didn't take that time to be able to take care of great people and prospects. Maybe they call the lead once or twice and it says, nobody picks up. I'm out like trout. We've got to focus on action, but time is important once we've taken that risk and we've bought our leads. But agents that fail, they failed to put the time in, and this takes them out. They failed to buy leads on the weekly, and now they're just calling old leads, old leads, old leads. And that gets old real fast. So hope these tips help you. Hope you see how other agents have failed, and you will find hopefully higher levels of success as a result of this. Never fail to believe in yourself and what you do. Never fail to have powerful partners like JasonFinalExpense.com, or maybe another work family that you possess. Never fail to have good people that can propel you to greatness, because the moment that that seed of doubt comes into your mind, you're diving down into very scary waters. The moment that you don't focus on your career, your calling, you don't train on the weekly. We train so intentionally. The levels of mentorship that we provide here with almost daily training to really help agents become top producers. This is big for agents, but agents that fail to train normally fail to take their careers where they say they want it, because you've got to put yourself in and you've got to really focus on what you need to do to win. And that's all about taking care of people, buying leads on the weekly, not being weak, but by being a warrior. Have a great day. Know that you've got what it takes. And if you need any resources, JasonFinalExpense.com. I appreciate you watching, and I hope you enjoy pineapple on your pizza as well. We'll see you soon. Let me know what you think.